Hello. I'd like to expand on my one of my previous videos titled "Knives Are Cool." I'm kind of intending on this being a part two of "Knives Are Cool," because I think there's some things that I should have said in that video that I didn't. So I'm going to say it now. In that video, I said why I think knives are cool, or at least some of the reasons. There's many reasons, and those are only my opinions on why I think knives are cool. And obviously, other people will think knives are cool for other reasons, and some people might not think knives are cool at all. In fact, most people don't. Most people actually don't like knives. You know what? That's okay. You know, I'm quite the knife enthusiast, and I understand why some people don't like knives. And I'm actually going to try and address that point actually. So I'll just repeat why I think knives are cool. So I think they're interesting from a functional perspective. I'm just recapping here. I think they're interesting for a functional perspective. Aesthetics. I think they look smart. You know, I like the materials. I like the way they feel. You know, especially something like this. You know, it's just that's beautiful. The wood and the craftsmanship. And history. Those for me are the three biggest things, and I just like knives. I think honestly, when I have a knife on me, when I carry a knife, that's literally every single day. Plus, my house is full of knives. I've always got knives all over the place. When I've got a knife in my pocket or a knife in my hand, especially something like a Swiss Army knife, which funny enough I don't have one right here right now, which is odd because I usually always have a Swiss Army knife. But either a Swiss Army knife or a Leatherman anyway. These are the knives that really do it for me, if you like, or a traditional pocket knife. To me, that just feels awesome. There's just something about it that feels great. But I feel that way about all knives, honestly. Now, there are some things that I don't think, or some things I think I should say that doesn't make knives cool. If you're carrying a knife with the intention of hurting someone with that knife, so if you're carrying that knife to hurt someone, that's not cool at all. That's wrong and disgusting, and no one should have to say that. It should be obvious. If you're going to attack someone, you're a fucking dick. Honestly, this is what I should have said before. I probably shouldn't have just said knives are cool, give me reasons why. I probably should have said doing it for this reason is not cool. Especially since in the UK we do have a bit of a problem with knife crime. Which is honestly no secret, especially in big cities like London. London is really bad apparently. Almost every single time now I turn on the news or look at Facebook, I'm hearing about someone being stabbed, which is honestly awful. And yes, I do think it's a terrible thing. I like to look at it more realistically than most people, because buying the knife, as I've said a million times, isn't going to make a difference, especially banning any of these knives, because mostly the knives that are used are kitchen knives and Stanley knives. And woodworking knives, believe it or not. Like knives for marking the wood, craft knives. You don't really see knives like these used in crime much, but anyway. Point is, if you're gonna carry any kind of knife with the intention of stabbing someone or robbing them or threatening them, or even if you're just carrying a knife because you think it makes you tough, look, carrying a knife does not make you look tough. If you're carrying it for that reason, honestly, it makes you look weak. Now, on the other hand, if you're carrying it for self-defence, I totally understand that. Now, bearing in mind, in the UK, it is a crime to own or carry a knife for self-defence. In my opinion, that shouldn't be the case. I do believe that you should be able to carry a knife for self-defence. I don't see a problem with that. I think a person should be able to defend themselves by any way they see fit. But carrying a knife within, like, if you're carrying this or this or whatever, and you feel I want to stab someone, or this makes me look. No, really, it really doesn't. It makes you look weak. Again, I carry a pocket knife because it's useful. I've said plenty of times why I cut my fruit with it. I cut pieces of clothes with it, open packets with it. I'm always using a pocket knife for something. More and more, actually, I find myself using a knife, and to me that's cool as hell. Honestly, I think that's awesome, and I feel the same way whenever I see someone else getting function out of a knife. Honestly, that's just one of those things I enjoy. So that's all I've got to say for that. I hope I've made my point. I probably haven't actually. I'll probably end up addressing it again, but nonetheless, I hope it was somewhat entertaining and informal. And I'll certainly be back with more later on or another day. But anyway, thank you for watching.